Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Today we talk about a movie called Interview with the Antichrist. Yes, there is a movie called Interview with the Antichrist. I came across this movie from one of my family members from Facebook, contacted me and sent me a link for this trailer. Um, I thought it was a joke because I don't think anybody would do a movie like that. Like, I'm sure there's movies about the Antichrist and so on, like Omen, for example. One, two, and three, and four. For example, the Antichrist. But the way this movie was, it was like when I saw the trailers for it, I thought it was like, nah, this is like a waste of my time. I didn't care. But then, and I keep looking at the trailer a second time around, I'm like, you know what? I might give this movie a chance. So I went online and found out about this director when I click on the trailer link, and the director that that did this movie had it online for $4.99 to rent, and I think $9.99 to own it. And I paid the $4.99 for it, and you know what, guys, I personally enjoyed the movie. I thought it was actually freaking good. It's a simple movie. I think this is a faith based movie, one of those religious faith movies, because the way it ended and so on, and the way it came about. And the movie is about the future, like what's going on in 2021, which is this year. Yeah, right. About this guy who interviewed the Antichrist in a warehouse, and he's trying to giving that the Antichrist the questions about why is this world like this? What, like, how come you ain't changing nothing? People are dying, being hungry, or what? Pretty much whatever. With there's locusts, there's demons in the world, and the Antichrist is just like he's not like your Damon Omen type of Antichrist, but he has somewhat of a little conscience. This Antichrist just don't give a shit at all. He was like, I don't care, people are dying, and and then he talks about how like Netflix, how people worship certain things. He talked about the coronavirus, how it's the start of everything. He talked about the bad history that happened before the coronavirus, like 9/11, the Columbine shooting. And I'm not going to ruin stuff in this movie with every single scene, but the movie is just mostly this guy interviewing the Antichrist. But it's really good, though, because it's like it keeps you glued, and how people talk about the world today, about the government and the conspiracies and all that. This Antichrist talks to you about all that stuff, and he gives answers to everything. Now I know it's a movie only, but yo, it gets you kind of believing, it keeps you thinking, and especially with people talking about today, right now, with the conspiracies and their opinion of how the world is and who's trying to set the things up. And this Antichrist, just like I said, he just talks about every single stuff in the detail. And while the interviewer is interviewing the Antichrist, the interviewer also have a twist in himself also, which I will not spoil for you guys. And the ending in this movie was really good, though. It played a really good part how this movie is, and it was a good little twist, I would say, in my opinion. But it has a meaning to it. It may not that ending might not be for everybody, but if you watch this movie, you can understand. The acting was pretty good. The writing, the script, how they set the thing up. Kudos to the directors and people behind this movie. I thought it was a great movie, and it's simple too. Um, the music was cool with the credits and the ending. Um, the part with the interview that when he interviewed the Antichrist, also I want to mention that the scenes with people all over the world watching this interview. So this interview is like live broadcast while this is going on, and all over the world is watching this. So I thought that concept was pretty cool, and see people's reaction of how the Antichrist is saying and giving his answer. Um, this movie is definitely check it out. It's on Vimeo, which this director released. So watch it now. I heard it was released last month. No, not last month. I mean in December of 2020, and they say it's gonna be online for a little while, because I think the director's gonna get this out in the theaters or video demand out in public, much for a bigger audience. So definitely check it out. I'll post a link too, so if you guys want to check it out. Anyway, see you later and have a good night.